Good evening, Ernesto. We're going to
Hey,
start with
teacher.
the
Good
class
evening.
in a few minutes, right?
Yeah, don't worry.
Thank you. Good evening, Nazarena. Good evening, Patricia.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher. Okay, so we are going to start. I guess it's time to start. Okay. Oh my goodness. I thought my camera was turned on. Okay. So then, guys, how was your weekend? How was your vacations? Let's start asking to Ernesto. How was your weekend? And of course, your holiday.
Yeah, normal teacher. I went and I have lunch with my family. I think that's all. But it was a good time.
It was everything was okay.
Yes. Everything okay, teacher. Thanks.
Thank you. So I guess there's I don't know, guys, what we do on Friday, right? Then I hang out with some of my friends, and then I saw um, a lot of guys, okay, a lot of people looking for or visiting actually the church, right? I don't know if you went to make um, this mm, traditional one. I don't know, guys, to visit the church. What about you, Nazarena?
Hello, teacher. I couldn't go to church, but I I were to I was no yes I was to travel to Toro.
Oh, really? Did you
Right?
travel?
Yes,
Oh my goodness, how was it?
nice, too nice, but it's really you have to do many exercises there. So I don't know if I come back again. I am
Yeah,
really
I
tired.
saw I saw a TikTok about
Yes.
this. A guy published a video about the Toro uh, about Toro, and it was like two kind of ways to I don't know if there is a specific place where you have to arrive to, right? So I guess it's 45 minutes for one side, and the other side is 10 minutes almost. I don't know if I'm sure. I don't know if I saw the correct video on TikTok. Can you please explain us, Nazarena?
Sorry?
Actually, I saw a TikTok video, okay, about path. Okay, there was two paths, right?
Yes, there are many.
One of those were about, I guess it was 45 minutes, right, to arrive, and the other one was 10 minutes, right?
Yes, maybe. But there are many paths, and when you are go to the last, you're really did is only for that you can know other places with the
Yeah.
last part, but it's really tired.
Oh, yes, I can imagine that. Yes, I saw that video, and then I was thinking to travel to Toronto, and then I don't know, something
Yes,
happened, and I said,
you have to
I
prepare it
couldn't.
to go.
So then I should go to the gym, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. But was everything okay, Nazarena?
Yes, all is fine. Thank you, teacher.
That's good to know. Thank you, Nazarena.
Thanks.
Then, Patricia, how was your weekend and your holiday, of course, a short vacation?
It was nice, teacher. I went to my family's farm from Friday to Sunday, and it was nice to be in the country. And I took my dog there, and it was the first time he went. So it was the
Oh,
first time he saw horses and other animals, and it was very fun.
that's good to know, Patricia. And then, so you have a family time, right? Did you went to visit some church?
Yes, my aunt lives there in Portachuelo.
Oh,
Have a farm there, so we stayed at the farm.
oh, that's good to know. That's cool. I would like to visit Portugal. It sounds very interesting. So that's good to know, Patricia. Thank you share with us your experience. Then, what about you, Alvaro? How was your weekend and your and your holiday? I was near to say Hollywood. I don't know. How was your short
Good evening.
vacation? Hi,
Uh,
Alvaro.
yes, it was good. I um I did some sports and I traveled to Santa Cruz to
Oh
visit
my
my
goodness.
family.
Everybody traveled, right? So what did you do there?
No, only visit my family. Only I I was 2 days. It's it's a little it's it's a little time.
Yes, it's a short time. But did you go to visit some churches? You know, it's
Yes,
traditional.
I went
Yes.
to Cotoca, the
Oh,
cathedral.
that's beautiful. I traveled to Cotocan. That's beautiful. Alberto, are you from Cochabamba, right?
Yes, yes, Cochabamba.
Oh, okay, okay. So I guess Nazarena, Patricia, and Noe are from Santa Cruz, right? I'm not sure. I remember that. Okay, so was everything okay, Alvaro? Did you enjoy your weekend?
Yes, it was good. A good time.
That's good to know, guys. It's good to know that you had a good weekend. The most difficult part is to come to the reality, right? To continue studying, to continue working, but it's part of our life. Okay. So I want to ask you something, guys. Did you do the homework and the quiz? I didn't check. I don't know if you had problems. I guess no, I did, but she's not in the class. So let's ask to Ernesto. Did you do, Ernesto, your homework in your quiz?
Yes, teacher. Yes, I
Okay.
did. No, I don't have questions.
Okay, so in the part, the lesson that we were supposed to see on Friday, was everything clear? Did you watch the video that I sent to the WhatsApp group?
No, I couldn't watch, but I just see the grammar of the platform, and I didn't have any question. It was good for me.
Okay, so was it easy for you, Ernesto?
Yes, I think it was easy. I don't have I didn't have problems.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure. I guess I click on the button that there's a button actually that you can see your score, but I'm not sure if I put it, if I activate it. So that's why I'm asking you guys. So then I couldn't have enough time to check your scores. So I'm going to check it. But something interesting is that I don't have your names in the platform, right? I don't know who did. Okay, it appears me like student 001, for example, right? So then I don't know. There's no like Nazarena, I don't know, or Alvaro Miranda. There's no information about you. That's the reason why I'm asking you. So that's the reason too that why I asked to some students that had problems with the platform, what is the name of your that you are in the platform, right? So thank you, Ernesto. What about you, Nazarena? Did you do the quiz and the homework?
Teacher, yes, I made the homework, but I didn't do the quiz yet. I will do after the class.
Oh, okay. Okay, Nazarena, it's okay. If you have any question, please let me know. I sent a video. Oh yes, did you have problems to make the homework about the only the for the last lesson that we were supposed to see?
No,
Relative process.
no, teacher. I understood all, I think.
Okay, thank you, Nazarena. If you have any question, please you can talk to me my inbox,
Thanks,
right?
teacher. Okay.
What about you, Patricia? Did you do the homework and your quiz?
Yes, teacher, I did it.
Okay, did you have any problems maybe with the last lesson?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so was it easy for you, Patricia, the last lesson?
Yes, I think it was.
Okay, thank you, Patricia. Did you watch the video?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, only you did the quiz and the homework only with the grammar booster, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Patricia. What about you, Alvaro?
Yes, I did the quiz and the homework. And
Okay,
I
thank
don't
you.
have
Did you have
problems.
problem?
No.
What about the with the homework? Oh no, with the last lesson. Sorry, with relative
I
clause.
I didn't see the video, but I I read the in the platform.
Okay, you only the okay. Thank you, Alvaro. That's good to know. So, that lesson actually wasn't too. It was not difficult at all, right? It was easy. It is an easy lesson, right? So then I have 2 lessons for today. So I thought that you couldn't do, right? Or I don't know. I suppose that. And then I have the lesson for of relative clauses for today. I don't know, guys, if you want to see that. Okay. And then we were supposed to see first conditional. Conditionals are a beautiful lesson that it's too clear, it's too precise. Okay. And so then as you already complete your homework in your quiz, I'm not sure if you want to see that lesson or it's okay. So then we can start with the lesson that about first conditional. So what do you think, guys? What is better for you? What option is better for you? To watch the material about of Friday, or only of today? What do you think, guys?
I think we should start the unit, and if we have time, maybe we can see the last unit that we can see.
Thank you, Ernesto. That's good option. That's good. That's a good idea. So then we're going to see that. Okay. This is an interesting lesson, guys. As I told you, this is beautiful for me because you're going to get it like this. Okay. So I'm going to share with you my screen. I have two slides about this. Okay, the first one is in the platform, right, in my English lab, and the other one is it's about from other teacher. Okay, so I'm going to.
Hello, how are you? Today we're going to study the future conditional. First, I'll explain how we use it. Then, if you have time, you'll practice using it. Okay? If you're ready, we'll begin.
Okay, thank you. So this is the first conditional, okay? Something interesting about this lesson, this is called first conditional. We have 4 conditionals, okay? Today we're going to see only the first one. And it is called first conditional, or maybe it is also called zero conditional, okay? So it will be 0, 1, 2, and 3 conditional. We have those 4 ones, okay? But in this case, we're going to call it like first conditional, okay? So it could be the first or 0 conditional code, okay? So we're going to check for the examples. I thought I wasn't sharing my screen. We have 2 examples. If you have time, okay, you practice using it, okay? If you're ready, we'll begin. If you can see, guys, we're using if, okay? So let's see. The first point, please, could you read, Ernesto?
Okay, we use the future conditional to talk about results that will happen under certain conditions. The if clauses, the clause beginning with if, states the conditions. The result clause, the clause that does not begin with if, states the result. So we have, if Nick asks Talia out, she will say yes.
Thank you. So when are we going to use the first conditional, right? Because as I told you, we have 4 conditionals, but we're going to use it in specific cases, right? The first one is the future conditional, okay? So then we're going to talk about our result. If we make something, we're going to have a result. An action, it's going to have a result. That's the reason of why we have in the second clause, we have will. And that's the reason we are using if, okay? So then we have 2 clauses in one statement, okay? So the clause beginning with if states the condition, okay? In this case, this one, okay? The result clause, this is going to be the second one, okay? This is the result. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the result, okay? If Nick asks Talia out, she'll say yes, okay? So what is the action? This one, to ask Talia to hang out, okay? And the result is that she's going to say yes, okay? So I don't know if you got it, guys, the first point. Do you have any question? Maybe?
In this case, when we use future conditional, we are talking about, and we start with if. And I don't know if we can also start with whether. It's the same
With what, sorry?
with whether.
If weather? Okay, I'm
No,
going to
no,
write
no,
it.
no, no, no. We can use whether. Whether Nick asks Talia out, we can do that.
There is a structure, Ernesto, okay? The structure says that in the first one, we're going to use if. As you can see, I'm using simple present, okay? And my second clause, because we have two clauses. I don't know if you are, if you refers to, if we can change the statement. For example, if I can put this first and then second, in the second place, this one.
No, we're using in this case if, and
Yes.
the synonym of if is whether. We can use
Yes.
whether or.
Oh, yes, I got it. Okay. Yes, we can use whether. Okay.
Okay.
But we're using if. Okay. So we're going to make the focus in if, but you can change it. There's no problem.
Okay. Okay, teacher. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, don't worry. But we're going to make focus on the word if, okay? Don't change that part, right? Because it's in the platform. It's part of my English lab, okay? So thank you, Ernesto, for your question. Maybe another question, guys? Or maybe is it clear for you, Nazarena, Patricia, Alvaro?
Yes, teacher, is clear.
No questions, teacher.
It's clear, teacher.
Thank you. So we're going to start with the point number 2. Let's ask to Patricia to read.
The verb in the if clause is in the present, even though we're talking about the future. The verb in the result clause is in the future with will or be going to. If we leave now, we'll catch Tony. If we don't leave now, we're going to miss Tony.
Thank you. So the verb in the if clause, okay. Thank you, Patricia. This is the first one, okay. As you can notice, guys, the verb is in simple present, okay. So the part that we're going to use if, okay, the clause, okay, it is necessary to use simple present. Don't change that part, okay? Even though we're talking about the future, okay? We already know that we're talking about the future, right? But it makes reference to it's not going to happen soon, okay? We know that will, the use of will, is to talk about things that are proximally, right? Like, for example, if I asked to Ernesto, if I'm hang out with Ernesto, with Nazarena, with Patricia, with Albert, with you guys, then I'm going to say, don't worry, I will pay the count, okay? We're going to a restaurant, then I'm going to pay the count. That's the use of will, okay? It's not planified, actually. But in this case, talking about future conditional, it don't make a reference. No. How can we explain this part? We're going to focus, okay, in the part that is to for example to be the result, okay, not like not too much in the part that, for example, in the specific use of will, okay, only as a result, okay? That's the reason of why in this part says, even though we're talking about the future, right? The verb in the result clause, okay, is in the future with will or be going to. Instead of saying will catch Tony, we can say we're going to miss Tony, okay? So you can replace it by will or be going to, there's no problem, okay? So I don't know, guys, if you got it, but because we're going to continue watching some slides. So, but until this part, is everything clear?
In this case, when we talk about grammar, we can use we will not catch Tony, no?
Yes, of course.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that was my question. Thanks.
Okay, don't worry. Another question maybe, Nazarena or Patricia Alvaro?
Sorry, teacher?
Questions, teacher?
Do you have any question, Nazarena?
No, teacher. No. Thank you.
No questions, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to try to make this in Spanish, right? Sabemos que el uso de will tiene es para algo instantáneo, algún futuro súper que no estaba planificado. Ese es el uso del will. Hablando del future conditional, ok, nos va a dar como, nos habla específicamente del resultado. Entonces vendría siendo que el uso del will es el resultado. No está hablando tal vez de un futuro instantáneo como suele ser el uso. ¿Ok? Entonces, let's continue. In point number 3, please, Nazarena, could you read?
Okay. You can also use a modal such as might and can in the result clause. If we leave now, we might see Amy. If we see Amy, we can tell her what happened.
Thank you. So, instead of saying will, okay, instead of using will, we can use might or can, okay? So that's the reason of why I explain you guys that will is not like the meaning of something instantaneously, right? It's the result, right? It's not working as a will, right? Of the meaning of will, exactly. Because it can be replaced by might or can. Okay, that's the reason why I explain you that in Spanish. Okay, so instead of using will, we can replace it by might or can. The meaning is the same. Okay, there's no any change, right? If we leave now, we might see Amy. Okay, so if we see Amy, we can tell her what happened. Okay, so let's check. If we leave now, as you can see, I'm using if. In my first clause, I'm using simple present, the verb. We might see Amy. It can replace, but we will see Amy. It's okay. Okay. So if we see Amy, okay, this is the action. We can tell her what happened, and this is the result. This is the action, the supposed action, because this is not happening actually. Okay, it's a supposition, right? We might see Amy. All right. So, do you have any question, guys?
No, teacher, no question.
No questions, teacher.
No questions.
teacher.
Thank you. So let's see point 4 in the last point. Please, Alvaro, could you read?
The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. When the if clause comes first, we put a comma after it. When the main clause comes first, we don't use a comma between the two clauses. Tony will still be at the office, or Tony will still be at the office.
Okay, thank you. So guys, could you please give me a second? My grandma is knocking the door and I guess it's closed. That's the reason maybe she's knocking the door, right? I'm going to be back in 2 minutes, please, guys. Do you have any problem with that?
Yeah, don't worry, teacher.
No, teacher.
Thank you, guys. Give me a second, please. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the patient. Okay. So then the if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. So let's see. Okay, let's see with the first one, okay, because there's no example of with a comma. Okay, so if we leave now, as you can see, I'm starting with the if clause. Okay, so then I'm using my comma, of course my space, don't forget about it, and then I'm ending my statement. Okay, that's all. But what about if I start with my second one? For example, let's see with this example. We can tell her what happened. Okay. In this case, I'm starting with my second statement. Okay. Then it's not necessary to use a comma. Okay. So then I'm going to continue writing my second statement. My second clause. We see. And that's all. Okay. Only if we're going to start with the if clause at the beginning, then we're going to add a comma, as you can see. Okay, as you can see, I'm using a comma. But if I'm going to start with my result clause, okay, in this case, we can tell her what happened. I'm not using a comma. It's not necessary, right? If we see Amy, okay? I don't know, guys, if you have any questions.
It's clear.
Thank you. So, I don't know the rest of the class. Ernesto, Nazareno.
Yeah, no
Teacher,
questions,
thank you.
teacher.
Mm, I heard teacher. I don't know if that was about a question. That's sorry, I guess.
It's clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I heard you, teacher, in order to ask a question. So thank you guys. Let's start with the other slides, okay? Before to start our exercises, okay? Oh, where is it? Okay. Oh, I read third conditional. Okay, give me a second, guys. Yes, this is one. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen again. All right. Okay, so this is my first conditional, right? If I catch a goldfish, I will be very rich, okay? So what can you notice, guys? When you read, for example, if I catch a goldfish, I will be very rich. Does it happen? Actually, let's ask to Alvaro. Does it happen, Alvaro? Does the man actually catch? He has already caught the goldfish or not?
No, in the picture show that not.
Okay, not only in the picture, right? What about the statement? What can you imagine in the statement? Okay, what can you explain us about the statement? It
No,
is that.
it's no, it's impossible. Impossible because if you catch a goldfish, only you can't be rich.
Okay, thank you, Alvaro. Now, Ernesto, what do you think? What can you imagine about the statement? Okay, if I catch a goldfish, I will be very rich. Does it happen? Does he catch the goldfish or not?
I think maybe he can catch the goldfish, but I'm not sure if he's going to be very rich.
Okay, thank you. I don't know, guys, if you don't get the question actually. I'm going to try to make it in Spanish, right? Cuando decimos, if I catch a goldfish, I will be very rich. Se supone que ya ha agarrado, o sea, independientemente del contexto, me voy al hecho. ¿Ya agarró al pescado o no? Esa es mi pregunta. I don't know if you got it, guys. Cuando digo, when I use, if I catch a goldfish, I will be very rich. Does it happen? Or maybe it's a supposition.
It's a supposition.
Yes, it is a supposition. It's an unreal situation, okay, because it doesn't happen. It's an unreal situation. That's the point of the first condition. It's an unreal situation, something that it was supposed to happen. What about if? But it's in process, maybe it's a supposition. It's an unreal situation, okay? In our conditionals, we have two of these ones that are unreal situations, okay? And then we have another two that are real situations, okay? So let's start with the second one, okay? With the second, lower seconds, the positives. Okay, so then this is the structure, the formula Okay, guys, can you hear me? Guys?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, Nazarene. I'm so sorry, guys. I accidentally disconnect my computer with my feet. It was a little bit clumsy from my part, right? So, but thanks to him and I have students who understand. Okay, so then we stop in this part. Let me see. Okay, give me a second, guys. Everything is charging. Okay, yes, I got it.
Yeah, teacher, I paused the video.
I'm sorry?
I paused the video, the live of YouTube.
Yes, hello?
Yes, I paused it. I stopped.
Oh, yes. Can you do that?
Yes, I was the anfitrión.
Oh, yes. Oh, really? I thought that when the meeting is, when my computer turned off, all the students were not in the class anymore because I didn't know. I didn't know that it was possible, Ernesto, but thank you. So then we're going to continue, right? Okay, so we were in this part. Okay, so as I told you, this is a form. Yes, we stop in this part. Okay, this is something that I like is that there is already a structure that you have to follow, right? Like our other lessons that we have that we're going to watch in videos. Okay, there is no specific structure, right? So then it's kind of difficult to see what's going on, to see where does the simple present goes, where is the structure, where the first clause goes. So it's kind of difficult. That's something interesting about this lesson. There is already a structure. So then we're going to start with the if clause. Okay, it starts with if always. Okay. For example, we are going to say if the clause it's necessary to be in the simple present. Okay. Our other conditionals are going to change the form. Okay. But in this case, it's only the simple present. When I'm going to start with the if clause, I'm going to use a comma, right? Then I'm going to continue with my main clause. Okay. With my second clause. Okay, my second statement, my action clause, whatever you want to call them, it's okay, right? Will, future. Okay, this is my main clause. What about if my main clause start first? Then there's no necessary to use a comma, as I explained, right? So then I have my main clause, okay, with my will. It can be replaced by can or might. There is there's no going to change the meaning, right? And then I'm going to use if, right? In my if clause, as you can see, it's going in the second place, right? Then there's no necessary to use a comma, and both are the same, okay? The meaning is going to be the same, right? So in the structure, guys, I hope everything is clear because it's not too difficult at all. So then let's see these examples, right? Nazarena, could you read, please?
Okay. If I find her address, I will send her an invitation. I will send her an invitation if I find her address.
Thank you, Nazarena. Is it the same for you? The first statement with the second one, the meaning is it changing?
No, it's the same.
Yes, actually, it's the same. Thank you, Nazarena. If I find her address, I will send her an invitation. Okay, As you can notice, this is an unreal situation, right? Because I couldn't find her address. So then I won't send her an invitation, right? This is an unreal situation. This is a supposition, right? I will send her an invitation if I find her address, okay? Okay, so what about the negative, okay? Let's please ask to Alvaro to read, please. Only the first statement.
Okay. If John has the money, he'll buy a Ferrari. And John will buy a Ferrari if he has the money.
Thank you. So the correct pronunciation, Alvaro, is buy, okay? Buy. John will buy a Ferrari if he has the money, okay? Actually, to sound better, we're going to replace this by I, ma, and then we're going to erase everything with I, okay? Money, okay? So thank you, Alvaro. So where is my spotlight? Okay, no, okay, now it's clear. If John has the money, we're using a comma because in our if clause is the beginning, right? He'll buy a Ferrari. John will buy a Ferrari if he has the money, okay? So what about the negative statement? If I don't see, okay, remember simple present. If I don't see Tim at the school, I'll phone him in the evening, okay? In this part, I will phone, okay? This is an expression, right? Kind of slang, not an slang exactly, but for example, it's a kind of, how can I explain you? It's not working as a noun, it's working as a verb, okay? So I'll phone him in the evening, right? This is my negative, okay? Then I have my other one. Mom won't be very happy if I get bad grades. Joe won't get any chocolate if he doesn't eat his lunch, okay? So the negative is the same, okay? Want, will, don't, or doesn't in simple present, right? So do you have any question, guys? Is everything clear?
Yes, teacher, all is clear.
Thank you. What about the rest?
Yes, teacher, no questions.
No questions?
Okay, thank you, guys. So then let's continue. The first conditional refers to the future, okay? An action in the future will only happen if a certain condition is fulfilled, okay? This is the part that I explained you before, guys, okay? In the conditional, okay, I know that the use of will is instantaneously, okay? But this is taking, we can mix this with be going to, right? Because it's not a future proximity, right? That's the reason of why we can replace will by going to, by might, or by can, right? An action, yes, we don't know for sure whether the condition will be fulfilled or not, but the condition seems realistic. So we think it's likely to happen. This is very, very important, guys. As I explained you, we have other three conditionals, right? But this one, okay, it's for unreal situations, okay? But this seems more realistic, okay? I don't know if you got it, guys. Maybe you want to one more explanation.
It's okay, teacher.
Yes, yes, I agree.
Okay. Okay. So one more time. Okay. The condition for this. Okay. It looks realistic. Okay. For example, we have another conditional, sorry, that it's not going to be too realistic, right? That is so far to happen. But in this case, in the first conditional, it is more realistic. It is more probable to the action be happened. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's analyze, right? This exercise. If I find her address, I'll send her an invitation. I want to send an invitation to a friend, okay? I just have to find her address and I'm quite sure that I will find it, okay? I'm quite sure that I will find it, okay? John will buy a Ferrari if he has the money. I know John very well, and I know that he earns a lot of money and that he loves Ferraris. So I think it is very likely he will soon to have enough money to buy a Ferrari. Okay. In my case, for example, if I say Belen will buy a Ferrari if he has the money, it's incorrect, right? It's a wrong use of the first conditional because first I don't have money, okay, and then it's so far to the action be completely right completed. So that's the reason of why it's a realistic situation, right? It's a realistic. It seems to be realistic at all, right? So and the other part don't like Ferrari, so then it's so far to be happened, right? To be concluded. Do you have any question, guys? Do you got it?
Yeah, I got it, teacher. Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you. Nazarena, Alvaro.
I got it, teacher.
Teacher is clear.
Thank you. Okay. Yes, those are exercises, but we're not going to make these ones because. Okay. So now, please, I'm going to ask you to enter to classroom, please. I published. Where is it? Yes. Yes, I published the Google Drive docs. Okay. I'm going to open my Gmail and then I'm going to see. Okay. Where is it? Oh. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to see who is in our platform. Okay, I guess there's no one. Oh no, yes, I have Alvaro and I have, I guess, yes, Ernesto. Okay, so I don't know if you, yes, I got it. Okay, Ernesto, now you're able to. And Alvaro, yes, you're able to. I have already shared with you. Okay, you can write it right. So please, Patricia and Nazarena.
Teacher, sorry.
Okay. You have to enter in classroom, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, I was sharing my Gmail. Sorry. Okay. So I only have to Ernesto and Alvaro, right? Okay. So then, as you can notice, Ernesto and Alvaro, there is your name is already there, right? So the only thing that you have to do is complete these statements, right? In the correct way. In parentheses, I have my verb. Okay. So Ernesto, your homework is, well, not homework. Okay, yes. Then I have one more. Okay, Ernesto, I don't know if you saw your part. It's at the end of the page.
Okay, I have to do it.
Yes, please. There is in your name. Do you have 5 exercises? Okay, then I have from Nazarena. Thank you, Nazarena. I'm going to share with you. Okay, now you can do it, Nazarena. Please start doing. Okay, where is it?
In which part is it, teacher?
In classroom. You have to enter the classroom.
Yes, okay.
Right? Okay, so okay, Alvaro, you don't have to put won't because in parentheses it's not our negative not. Okay, then I got Patricia. Okay, don't worry, Alvaro. Now you are able to to write, Patricia. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, thank you, Alvaro. I'm going to continue sharing my screen. Okay. You already know if it's the sentence is okay, I'm going to put you in a letter A, okay? And then if it's wrong, I'm going to put it a C, right? Okay, so let's start with Alvaro. I'm going to see. Okay, I go. All right. Let's continue with Nazarene. I will come early if you want. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nazarena. They will go to the party if they. Okay, she's doing it. Okay, let's pass to Patricia. She will cook dinner if you go to the supermarket. Okay, thank you, Patricia. Oh. They will go on holiday if they have time. Very good, thank you. Oh my goodness, all right. Then we're going to continue with Ernesto. Oh, you already finished, Ernesto. They won't know the truth if you tell them. Very good. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, number 1 is okay. Well, number 6 actually. If I bake a cake, will you have some? Very good, thank you. If he called, okay, you have to check. You have to check, please. Okay, you have to check number 8, Ernesto, please.
Great, teacher.
Right? This is okay. No, I guess now, Ernesto. Remember, it's a third person. Oh, yes, now it's okay.
Okay, yes, sorry.
Okay, if you don't go to the party, I will be very upset. Very good. If you get a haircut, you will look much better. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Ernesto. Oh, why did I put it? See, it was supposed to be an A. Right. So then we're going to continue with Alvaro. If we don't see, I'm going to share my screen to you to see the correction. Okay. If you get back late, all right, I will be angry. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. If we don't see each other tomorrow, we will see each other next week. Very good. Thank you. If he comes, I will be surprised. Thank you. If he wait here, we will be very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alvaro. Is everything okay? Was everything good? Is it difficult for you?
No, it's easy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alvaro. Then let's continue with, oh my goodness. With Alvaro. Oh no.
I don't have to do the number 6 to 10. It's for other person.
Yes, it was supposed to be for Noelia, but now I'm realizing that I put 2 for Noelia.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so you're going, no, you're not going to do that one, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Alvaro. Okay, they will go to the party if they are invited. Very good, thank you. Thank you. She will stay in London if she gets a job. Very good. He won't get a better job if he doesn't pass the exam. Very good, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I will buy a new dress if I have enough money. That's good, right? Thank you, Nazarena. Do you have any question?
No, teacher, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's continue with 18. We'll be able, oh no, we'll be late if we don't hurry. Okay, very good. Thank you, Patricia. She will take a taxi if it rains. Very good if it rains. I won't go if you don't come with me. Very good. Thank you, Patricia. Do you have any question, Patty? Or maybe is everything okay?
No, teacher, no questions.
Okay, thank you. So what about Noe? She's not in the class. All right, so now it's better, Ernesto. Okay. So do you have any question, Ernesto?
No, teacher. I don't have questions. Thanks.
Okay, thank you guys. So let's see. Let's see. We're going to stop in classroom, right? Actually, it was easy, but I'm going to we're going to make the exercises. Oh my goodness, person is closed, right? So give me a second, guys. I'm going to open it. As you know, my computer turned off, and then I have to open again, right? In my relative process. Then. Okay, if we have enough time, we're going to see fastly relative process because it's a very easy lesson, right? But give me a second. It's opening. Something that I don't like from my computer is it doesn't work as it should. Okay. Okay. I guess this is one. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. All right. Okay, so we stop and okay, now we're going to practice, all right? In our, it was supposed to be our homework, right? So the thing is that you have to match, okay? with the first part, with the second one, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 statements, right? So number 1, please, is going to make you, who is first? Alvaro, please.
Okay, if Talia does a good job, she'll become a reporter.
Very good, thank you. If Talia does a good job, she'll become a reporter, right? Thank you, Alvaro. Then the next one, who is the next one? Ernesto, please.
Okay, Dean may go to jail. If people learn the truth.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, Dean may go to jail if people learn the truth. Right, so the next person is, do you get it? What is jail? Ernesto, do you understand the meaning of jail?
Yes, it's cárcel.
Yes, you got it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, the next one, please, Nazarena. Nazarena, are you there? Nazarena 1, Nazarena 2, Nazarena 3. We're going to continue with you, Patricia.
Okay. Talia is going to play the tape for Amy if she's in the office.
Very good, thank you. Now again, Alvaro.
If Talia and Nick finish dinner, they might not catch Tony at the office.
Very good, thank you. The next one, please, Ernesto.
Okay, Nick will ask Talia out if he has a chance.
Very good, thank you. And finally, please, Patricia.
If Nick asks Talia out, she won't say no.
Thank you. That's all, guys. Do you have any questions? Do you want to make any change, maybe? Or to submit? Oh, what?
Teacher, you changed something and it changed everything.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
No. My goodness, what happened? Okay, so it was with this one, right? Nick will ask Talia out. It was with this. My goodness, what's going on? Okay, and this was this. Okay, I guess, yes, now it's better. No, guys, we're going to submit, right? But everything was good, right? This one made Ernesto, and he said, if people learn the truth, right?
Yes.
I don't know what happened. Thank you, Noe. I'm sorry, thank you, Patricia. Thank you, guys. Do you have any question? I'm clumsy today.
No questions,
Okay.
teacher. It's okay.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a little bit clumsy today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so then we're going to continue with our next exercise, right? And okay, I'm going to stop sharing because you're going to see my answers. Okay, I'm going to switch my student view. All right. Now again, this is a conversation, right? So, okay, let's start by Alvaro, please.
It's getting late. You know that if we have dessert,
The next one, please. Tony. Alvaro.
Okay, Tony won't be in the office when we get there.
Can
I
you
want-
please finish reading? I'm sorry.
Tony won't be
Okay,
in the
in the office.
when we get there. I want him to hear this recording.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's continue with you, Ernesto.
Okay, don't worry. If you play it for him tomorrow, it will be fine.
Thank you. Let's continue with you, please. Nazarena, are you there?
Yes, teacher. If your coach heard this recording,
Heard it. Is she okay?
I'm sure he. If your coach will hear the recording, I'm sure he let you play in the next game.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to see if there's a mistake at the end of our exercises, right? Then we're going to continue with you. Thank you, Nazarena. We're going to continue with you, Patricia.
He better let you play. Your team won't win if you don't play.
If you
Don't play.
very good, thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Please, Alvaro.
You know, Talia, if you found the office, you will feel more relaxed.
More relaxed. Great idea. Okay, thank you, guys. So we're going to.
Yes, teacher, I want to make in Talia third sentence, I think if your coach hears, in this
Very
case,
good.
person.
Thank you for your correction. Yes, Nazarena remembered third person, right? Thank you, Ernesto.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I thought you were not to notice that part. Okay, so we're going to remember, guys, to directly use contractions, right? So okay, let's submit. Yes, everything was good. Thank you, guys. So that was everything about the homework, right? So we're going to watch a video, right? And then where is it? Where's my video? Okay. So then we have 2 exercises for this. Okay. So first of all, right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Right. First of all, look at the picture. Okay. Talia is getting ready to leave. Predict. You have to predict. What do you think she has decided to do? Okay, let's ask to Patricia, what do you think? Go home, follow Jackie and Dick, go back to the Newsline office.
I think she's going to follow Jackie and Dean.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Ernesto? What do you think?
I'm not sure. I think it's late, so I think she will follow Jackie and Dean too. But I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to, we have to bet actually, right? It will be interesting. I can postpone. We have to bet, guys. So thank you, Ernesto. What do you think, Alvaro?
I think that she's going to go back to the newsline office.
Okay, thank you. And what about you, Nazarena? What do you think?
I think go back to the newsline office.
Okay, let's see. So please remember your answer, guys. And we're going to see what's going on at the end of the class, at the end of the video. Let's see who is the winner.
I can't believe it. They admitted everything.
We got it all recorded with my Magic Figures app.
How did you know that they would talk about the whole kick shoes thing and me?
I saw Jackie's face when I mentioned kick shoes. I knew she would tell Dean as soon as she could.
This is fantastic. I'm so relieved.
Leave that on. People will recognize you.
Right. Oh, this is a relief. I was beginning to think it was all over. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia, the news has already been on. There's nothing we can do to change it.
I guess you're right.
Why don't we finish dinner?
But if we leave now, Tony will still be in the office.
Look, Talia, this whole thing's not been cleared up. Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
Of course, you're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's, and I am with a star.
Okay, so that's all right. I guess they should be a couple, right? They look like a couple. So let's watch one more time.
I can't believe it. They admitted everything.
We got it all recorded with my Magic Figures app.
How did you?
So I guess in our last video, about the other lesson, the last week, I guess they were near to enter to the restaurant, right? To catch them. I don't remember the names, right? But there were two, right? So that's the reason of why they're checking that they recorded. Well, actually, she recorded everything.
You know that they would talk about the whole kick shoes thing and me.
I saw Jackie's face when I mentioned kick shoes. I knew she would tell Dean as soon as she could.
Wow, this is fantastic. I'm so relieved.
Leave that on. People will recognize you.
Oh, right. Oh, this is a relief. I was beginning to think it was all over. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia, the news has already been on. There's nothing we can do to change it.
I guess you're right.
Why don't we finish dinner?
But if we leave now, Tony will still be in the office.
Look, Talia, this whole thing's not been cleared up. Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
Of course, you're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's, and I am with a star.
Okay, so then, do you remember your answer, guys? Who is the winner? I don't know who said.
There is no winner, teacher.
Yes, I guess no. Okay, so then we're going to finish our exercises. no one was doing. Okay, so we already watched 2 times, right? Oh, before to continue, I have to change it. Okay, so now you can see my screen. All right, so the first one, how does Nick feel after he hears Jackie and this conversation? Okay, let's start by you, Alvaro. Very
Okay,
worried?
no, very pleased that they admit what they did.
Okay, thank you, Alvaro. Number 2, please, Ernesto.
Okay, Talia knew that Dean and Jackie were going to talk about Nick. How did she know this? I think Talia knew that Jackie likes to talk about famous people.
Okay, thank you. But I'm not sure that that is the correct answer.
No, I think it's the second. Talia knew that Jackie actually. No.
No. One more time. You please remember the last video. What do you think, Ernest?
Yes, Talia talked to Jackie earlier and upset her. She knew Jackie would tell Dean about the meeting. Yes.
This is about the other video, right? When he was wearing a wig, right? So the correct answer is the second option, right? Talia knew that Jackie actually likes Nick. She guessed that Jackie would ask Dean how to help Nick. It was in the other video, right? So maybe
Yes.
that's the reason that
But
you
actually,
couldn't
in this part, Jackie doesn't like Nick.
I'm not sure. And I
I
guess
think it's the
yeah,
third. Talia talked to Jackie earlier at the school, at the university. Do you remember?
yes, I guess so. Okay, so you want to select option number 3, right?
Yes, number 3.
Okay, let's see. Thank you, Ernesto. Oh my goodness, my dog is slow. Okay, Patricia, please, number 3.
Talia says if we leave now, we'll be able to catch Tony. What does Talia want to do? She wants to get to the Newsline office before Tony leaves.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. The last one, please, Nazarena.
Okay. At the end of the scene, what does Nick suggest they do? Enjoy the rest of the evening together.
Can you repeat, please?
Okay, enjoy the rest of the evening together.
Okay, thank you, Nazarena. Let's submit. Ernesto, oh yes, Ernesto, you were right. I thought it was the second one. I thought it was
Yes, but in this case, Talia likes Nick, not Jackie.
Yes. Oh, I got confused with the name. Sorry, Ernesto, it was my mistake. So, do you have any question, guys?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Questions, teacher?
Okay, thank you. So I thought it was about the other video. I remember that part. Okay, but then so please don't forget your major quiz, Nazarena. Okay, and the rest of the class already did, right? So give me a second. I'm going to share the no, not to share. launch the poll, guys. If you have any question, please let me know. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to make the reservation for tomorrow, and that's all.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.